Hope you're able to see my screen. I think last class we discussed about SOQL, right? We'll continue the same. Right. So last class we discussed about limit keyword. Let me open my notes once again. Go to what we discussed exactly. Go to the map nodes. So here, yeah, what is SOQL query we discussed and limitations. What is the syntax of basic SOQL query? Where to execute the SOQL query? Some examples we discussed. Limit keyword, order by, and some examples we discussed. Let's see today. Today we are going to discuss few more methods like offset. What is difference between limit and offset means? Limit is nothing but we can fetch the data, limited data based on requirement. Suppose you want to fetch 10 records, or you want to fetch based on number, some set of number of records do you want to fetch, then we can use limit keyword. But what is the offset keyword? What is offset keyword means? Example, I will tell you the offset example. If you go to account tab, go to all accounts. See here, total how many accounts are there? 53. So here we have a filter condition. You can make it as a 10. Now this 10 is nothing but a limit. This is the limit we are mentioned here. Limit how many records do you want to display in single list view. Now when if you go to next screen, again 10 more records are displayed. But what about previous 10 records? It is skipping, right? We are skipping the previous 10 records and we are displaying next 10 records. So that is the meaning of offset. Do you want to skip any records, or do you want to skip the records while fetching the data? Then we can use for offset keyword. Okay, offset keyword is nothing but by using offset we can skip the data. We can skip records based on count, based on offset. Okay, based on count, how many records do you want to skip? Okay, so generally how to skip, let's see. Now go to SOQL query, Salesforce inspector, data export. Now here, see, now this is the limit, right? This is the limit 10. If you go to limit 10, what is that? First 10 records it is coming. First 10 records. Now I want to skip the first 10 records, and again next series or next 10 records we want. Then simply what we need to do? Just simply offset 10 records. Okay, just execute now. See now, if you go to offset 10 records, I think put offset is first. I think so. Now execute now, export. First remove that total records. Let's see. Total records, how many records are there? 53 records are there. I don't want to put any order by something. Just you can put 10 records. Just export now. See now total 53 records are getting, right. Simply now we can put for offset equal to 10. Just I'm going to mention offset equal to 10 and export. See total how many records now it is displaying? Only 43 records. Previously it is displaying 50 records. Now we are displaying only 43 records. First 10 records we are skipping. So generally when go for this type of requirement means pagination. Pagination means example for this is the pagination. If you go to next page, automatically previous data is skipped and it will open for new data. So these are the scenarios we are using offset keyword. Okay. So this is example for offset. Give me 1 second. Hope you clear how to use offset keyword. In Apex code also, generally how to use Apex code. Simple integer, sorry, my limit equal to 10. Then we can pass query. Select list of account accounts equal to select ID, name from account. Okay, here we can put offset equal to offset. Whenever assign the variable, you have to use the colon. Just pass this variable. Like this generally people are using. Otherwise directly we can put offset also. Okay, directly we can add to the query offset equal to how many records do you want to skip, or if not required then we can use like this also, my limit. Okay, so hope you clear what is offset. Next one is where condition. Next one is where condition. So why we are using where condition means, do you want to filter the data? Do you want to filter the data based on condition? Then you have to declare the where condition. Okay. So by using where condition, where statement, we can filter the date, filter the records while fetching based on condition. Based on condition. Do you want to filter any data based on condition? Then we can use for where condition. Example for where condition. Write a SQL query. Write a SQL. Write a SQL to fetch all the accounts which are active. Okay, which are active. This is the one example. Okay, second example is write a SQL query. Write a SQL to fetch all the opportunities, all the opportunities, all the opportunities which are which are closed one, which are closed one, and amount is greater than 50,000. Okay, so this is one more requirement. Okay, so let's see how to fetch the data. How to fetch the data by using these two queries. What is the first query? Return that query. So here select, you can use any fields, id comma name. I'm using id comma name. Active is the standard field. It is not a standard field, it is a custom field. From account. Okay, if you use this query, what will happen? If you use this query, it will fetch all the data. Just execute now. Total 53 records are available. But see here, only few accounts are active equal to yes. Remaining accounts are, some accounts are blank and some accounts are active value is no. Now we need to consider only active equal to yes. Then how to add? Then we can use for here where condition. Where active active equal to yes value. That's it. So do you want to add any condition, either single condition or multiple conditions? You have to use where keyword, where statement. Okay, just execute now. See, only 17 records are having active accounts. Remaining all accounts are inactive accounts. This is how we can add the where condition based on query. Okay, based on requirement. Now here we are using only single condition. Now here in write a SQL query, fetch all the opportunities which are closed one, means stage name equal to closed one, and amount is greater than 50,000. If these two conditions are satisfied, then only we can fetch the data. Let's see how to fetch the data. Select id from opportunity. Just basic query, you can type it. Select id from opportunity. Export now. 38 records are displayed. Now which data we need to consider? If you want name, we can add. And also if you want to add stage name, just select the stage name. Amount you want, add it. That's it. Just export now. See, now some of the records are closed one and amount is greater than 50,000. Then we can consider how to add the condition. After object name, where 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 amount greater than 50,000. Just export now. See, total 30 records. Previously 33 records are available. Now 30 records. Now one more condition we want. What is that? And condition. Then we can add, what is that? Stage name. See, stage name equal to, automatically values are populated here, closed one. That's it. This is how we can add multiple conditions. Okay. Total 16 records are there. Previously, total opportunities are 33. In the 33 opportunities, the 3 opportunities are not having amount data greater than 50,000. So we are returning 30 records. Again, we can add one more condition in SOKL. Then based on these two conditions, only we have 16 records. Okay, this is how we can add the conditions. Either we can add and condition, or condition, not equal to, whatever you require, you can use it based on the requirement. Okay, hope you clear how to use where condition and how to use offset keyword. Clear now? Hmm? Right. Next one is like operation, like expression. Generally, if you want to display the data, example, if you go to Google, just enter here Salesforce. See the related data it is showing. That is something like a like keyword. Okay, if you want to check the data based on some keyword. Suppose Ram, based on Ram name, we have 10 contacts. So if you search with Ram, automatically 10 contacts are displayed here. If you go to here, just search with the test, just enter. See the test related, how many records are available. See these many data it is available based on test keyword. So this is something like a like operator. Okay, like operator. So now how to use like operator here? See, whenever if we want to compare the string, we can use for like operator. Okay, so how to compare the string? If you want to compare only one character, then we can use for underscore. Underscore we can use. If you want to compare any number of characters, more than characters, then we can use for percentage symbol. Okay, if you want to check only specific character, then we can use for underscore. If you want to check any number of characters, then we can use for percentage. Okay, so example, sorry, I'm having some throat infection. Name starts with yes. Okay, so how to write that? Just simply name like this. Yes, percentage. Like this we can add. Okay, which one? Like keyword. Suppose name ends with k. Then how to use name like? First add percentage symbol, then we can add k, like this. Okay, if we want name contains something, yes. Okay, then how to use name like? We can use first percentage, yes, again percentage, like this. Contains means, suppose the name in between also maybe s is contained, system will consider. Okay, now fourth one is second character second character in the name should be b, n. Just simply we can mention n. How to use? Simply name like underscore n percentage, like this. Okay, so this is how we can use for like keyword. Okay, if you want to start with any keyword or something, you can use like this, or if you want to start with any character, we can use for underscore. Okay, this one simply example I will tell you. Go to here, see here opportunity is there, right? Now we can remove this one. Okay, now name is contain united, right? So what are the opportunities are start with united? We want to fetch only those data. Let's see how to do that. Simply name like what is that? First United, right? Type it United percentage simple like this. So this is the start with United. Just export now. See now, total 12 records are available. Which record is start with United? System is consider only those records. Okay. If you want to consider United in between, just click on example previously 12 records, right? If contains, this word is contains any of the name, then it will consider. See, 12 records are there. 12 records are there. Maybe there is no any name. Suppose I want to consider oil, just simply oil. Just export now. See, 12 records are there. Suppose if you remove the percentage symbol, there is no data. If oil is contains means first and last we have to add a percentage symbol, and we can add like this. Okay, so this is something like example of contains and starting name start with a particular value. Remaining things we can practice later. Okay, like this. So if you want to start with only United, then we can use like this. Okay, if you want to end with United, then percentage symbol you can move to here. Okay, see here, there is a end with installation. Just simply we can take this one. So I'm going to remove the last one. Whatever opportunity name end with the installation, only those opportunities we need to consider. Then export now. See, how many opportunities are there total? 5 opportunities are there. All 5 opportunities end with installation only. This is how we can use for like keyword. Okay. Hope you clear what is contains, what is start with, end with. Okay, so this is how we can use. Okay, so suppose sometimes we are using for underscore based on date fields as well. Suppose opportunities are created this month, maybe we can use select id from account. So which accounts are created for this month? Only we want to consider this month only. Okay, just put name, export now. Total 53 accounts are there. Now which accounts are created only this month? Then what we need to do? Where created date, created TED, right? Created date. Okay, I think this is wrong. Created date equal to, or maybe we can use like this. Okay, we can use last n month. See here underscore is there. Okay, so last 90 days how many records are created, last month how many records are created. See, total 15 records are created last month. Maybe this month any records are created, then we can use this month. Okay, if you want only specific days, last n days. Okay, last n days or last 90 days, or whichever you want, you can use for here. See, last 10 days, fiscal quarter, these are the standard methods already available in SOQL query. Last 10 days, do you want to fetch only 5 days of data? Then we can use for just give the 5 days data here. Okay, so this is how we can fetch the data based on created data as well. Okay, hope you clear. Hope you clear how to use like expression. Okay, any questions? Clear now? Based on duration you want, based on duration means we can use last n days. Okay, or last month. I will provide a few things. Last month, or this month, this month, this month, or maybe today, or yesterday, etc. So there is a multiple values we have. If you want particular days, last n days. Okay, like this. The last 10 days we can put for number here, 5 or 6 or something. Okay, if you want only last 3 months data, then last 90 days. Okay, some standard methods we have. Okay, so this is how we can use for based on duration, created date, whatever. Okay, so this one. So these are the basic queries regularly we are using while creating the development, okay, while implementing any development or code. Okay, so we have many examples. So like this, we can discuss 10 days or 15 days also, but you can go through the document. So this is the simple SOQL queries only I have mentioned in my notes. If you want more examples, you can go through document. Simply we can mention here SOQL in Apex. Just enter. See here SOQL SOSL queries Apex developer guide, and we have a trailhead also. See here it is available. See here examples SOSL statement, SOQL statement. Here it is available. Number of examples. Okay. What so what type of examples you want? You can find out this document and you can practice more examples if required. Just simply we can mention SOQL in Apex so that you can get a developer guide. Okay. Now previously we discussed some limitations compared to SQL, right? SQL it is allowing select star comma star from account. If you mention select star from account, so what will happen? Whatever fields are available in account table, everything it is considered at a time. But if you mention star symbol in SOQL, it is not supported. Okay, so this is not supported. This is not supported in SOQL. But what are the alternate ways? What are the alternate? Recently, Salesforce is introduced three queries. What are the three queries means? Simply select. First one is just you can mention fields. If you mention all, it will consider custom fields as well as standard fields. Okay, select fields all from which table we are going to you going to fetch that table name we can fetch like this. Okay, whenever you can fetch fields all, we have to put always limit keyword as 200. Means at a time 200 fields only it is considered. Okay, so if you want to only custom fields, I don't want standard fields, then what we need to do? Select field, just you can mention custom. Okay, from account, even though you are mention custom, we need to mention limit keyword, otherwise system is not accepting. So 2200 only it is allowing, and custom whenever using custom. Suppose I want to only standard fields, I don't want custom fields, then we can use select fields. There is a method called standard. Okay, standard from account. Here, do you want to fetch? Do you want to mention limit? Not required. Why not required means any object, either standard object or custom object, standard fields are having only limited fields. Maximum it is available 20 to 30 fields or 50 fields only. So per object, how many fields we are going to create? If you go to object, go to the setup, any object. Suppose if you go to accounts, there is a limits, right? If you go to the limits, total how many fields you are going to create custom fields? 500. But system is not accepting all 500. So you have to return only 200 fields. So that is the reason Salesforce is put limit equal to 200. Okay, if it is a standard field, either it is a standard object or custom object, standard fields are available only for 20 to 30. See, these are the standard fields. So only these are the standard fields are available. Remaining all fields are custom. So no need to enter for limit keyword. Let's see, execute this first. Copy this one. Go to put execute here. Now I'm going to remove the limit keyword. Export now. See, it will ask for limit. See, limit of most 200. Most 200 means recently created. See now, total 53 records are available. All standard and custom fields are considered here. Okay, if you want to only for custom, then we can mention custom. Just click on export. See, only these are the custom fields are available. How many fields are available in? See, these are the custom fields. If you want to standard, only for standard, Then we can export now. See, these all the standard fields are considered. Custom field system is ignored. Query is ignored for custom fields. So this is the future. Recently, Salesforce is enabled to overcome this future. Okay, so previously this feature is not available. Recently Salesforce is enabled, I think 1 or 2 years back. So they enabled these features. Hope you clear what are the three queries. Okay, any questions? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So as of now, we discussed about only single object queries, right? Single object queries means we are fetching only one object data. But what is relationship queries? Okay, next one is relationship queries. What are the relationship queries means? Generally, relationship queries are two types. Two types. One is parent to child, parent to child. Second one is child to parent. Child to parent, SOQL query. From parent, do you want to fetch any child information? Yes, it is possible. We can fetch only single child information. No, we can fetch multiple child information in single query. Okay, see, suppose account is the parent, contact is the child. Account is the parent, opportunity is the child. Account is the parent, case is the child. We want to fetch in single query account with contact, opportunity and cases. Yes, it is possible. So that is something like a parent to child SOQL query. Child to parent means from child object, do you want to refer the parent information or do you want to fetch the parent information along with the child? That also it is possible. But why I mentioned two different queries means while writing the parent to child SOQL query, you have to write the subquery. Why it is required subquery means one parent having more than one child record. Yes or no? So maybe account is contain more than one contact record. But child to parent, one child always it should be only one parent. It's not possible to assign more than one parent if it is either lookup or master detail. Lookup or master detail at a time how many parent record you can select while creating child? Only one parent. That is the reason if you run the query by using child to parent, if you get the data from child to parent data, then no need to write any subquery. Okay, let's see one by one example. First one we discuss about parent to child. Parent to child. So parent to child, what is required? Subquery is required. Subquery is required. And also by using this query, we can fetch parent with multiple child data, child object records, multiple different child object records. Multiple are different. Okay, different child object records. Okay, this one. Now let's see what is the syntax here. Syntax is very important. Okay, understand the syntax carefully. And also one more thing, while writing the parent to child SOQL query, relationship name is required. Child relationship name, child relationship name also required. Okay, what is child relationship name? I will tell you. Okay, let's see what is the syntax. Select parent object field names or parent fields. Simply I'm going to mention parent fields, comma, subquery from parent object API name. Parent object name. Okay, where condition, we can put any condition required, we can put the condition. Now what is the subquery we need to write? Select child field names, child fields from, again subquery is also SOQL query only, from relationship name. Which relationship name here? Child relationship name required. Child relationship name. Okay, again if you want to put any condition inside subquery, Yes, you can put condition. This is also query only. This is also query. Why? Because one parent having multiple child records, right? That is the reason we are using subquery here. This is the syntax. Select parent fields, subquery, and from parent object API name where condition. Let's see one example. What is the example? Write a SOQL query. Write a SOQL to fetch the accounts with corresponding contact details. Okay, in account we can fetch in account name comma id comma a rating comma annual revenue and contact you can fetch first name comma last name comma phone number. Okay, let's see how to write the SOQL query. Copy this SOQL query here itself. Is there any condition? No. Simply we can fetch all the contacts with corresponding contact detail. Then remove the condition in subquery as well as where condition. Why? Because these two are not mandatory. Now, what is the parent object here? Account. So replace with parent object is account. So what are the fields we require in account? ID, ID comma, name comma, there is no space here. Now parent fields are completed, so whatever fields it is required, select parent fields comma subquery from account. Now what is the subquery, what is the child fields? These are the child fields. Copy this one, paste it here. What is the first name? No gap, so just remove the gap here, and phone number. Okay, so this one. Now here, what is the child relationship name? Can I use directly child object API name contact? Let's see what will happen. Copy this query. Good. Otherwise I'm going to write here only. Select, once again I'm going to write select parent fields id comma name comma rating comma what is one more, annual revenue from account. Okay, just export now. See, the data is exported without any error. Now this is the normal query. This is parent object query. Now we want to fetch corresponding contact details with account. So now we need to add subquery. What is that? Comma, just add subquery. Inside subquery again, select id comma first name comma last name comma from contact from contact. If you want to contact phone also, just we can add phone. Just I'm going to use directly API name of the child relationship name. If we export now, it will get error. Don't understand the relationship name. Why it is not understanding relationship name means here whenever you are writing a subquery, the subquery object name is directly we can use for relationship name instead of API name. How to find the relationship name? This relationship name how to find means navigation. Go to child object. Go to child object. First step. Open parent field. Open parent field. Second step. Parent field is nothing but that is the relationship field. And then check relationship name. Let's see what is the child object here. What is the child object? Contact. Go to the contact now. Where is contact? Here contact. Go to the field properties. Open the fields. So contact fields here. What is the parent object here? Account is the parent object. What is the next step? Open the parent field. Open the parent field. Now go to open the parent field. What is the child relationship name here? Contacts, not for contact. It is a plural name. Contacts. Copy the contacts. Go to here. Just paste it. Instead of contact, you can paste it contacts. Okay. Now export now. See now it is exported without any error. See here, name, rating, annual revenue, contact. Now each account, how many contacts are there, size it is showing, and also here number of records also it is displayed. See now all the contact information, whatever it is there, everything it is displayed. Okay, if you want to run this query in developer console, there you can see the data properly. Go to the developer console. Now go to query editor here. Go to query editor, just copy the query editor, select. See now, this is the data. See, one account is having more than one contact as well, right? Here the data is displaying here. See, this is the contact information. This is the account information. So instead of using contact here, you have to use contacts. Okay, this one. And also here we can use more than one child object as well. Do you want to require do you want to require another child record, maybe opportunities, same story, just add here, maybe go to developer Salesforce inspector, comma, we can write one more subquery. Like this, we can add multiple subqueries. So go to here, select id name from opportunity. Can I use opportunity? Wrong. If you use opportunity, it will get don't understand the relationship. What is the relationship name of opportunity? How to get the relationship name? Go to the opportunity fields, means child object fields. Open the account field. What is the relationship name? Opportunities. Opportunities. Okay, it is not a opportunity. Export now. So this is how we can add one more subquery. If you want one more subquery, account is having any other child, select id from cases. Cases is the case is the sales object API name. Cases is the relationship name. See now, case, everything it is showing here. Contact details. If you go to here, opportunity, see here, case details are there. Opportunity details also it is there. This is how we can add more than one child information. If you want multiple child information, we can add multiple subqueries. There is no limit, but real time we are using 4 to 5 subqueries if required. Otherwise, 1 or 2 queries only we are using. Okay. Hope you clear for standard object how we are going to use the details. Okay. If it is a custom object, let's see. If it is a custom object, what we need to do? Go to here, go to our application. What is that? Internal IT internal application. I think personal info is the parent, right? If you go to personal info, I think dependent details are the child. Let's see. We can fetch the data based on personal information. We can fetch dependent details as well. Let's see how to get the data. Okay. One more example. Write a SOQL query. Write a SOQL to fetch personal info, along with dependent details using parent to child query. Okay, let's see now how to add. Okay, what is the query name? Go to here, select id comma name from first, which object we required, personal info, sorry, from personal info. See here, this is the API name. Export now. Total 3 records are there. If you go to personal info, how many records are there? Total 3 records are there. Okay, let's see now. Now we want to fetch for child information. What is that? Subquery, select id comma name from dependent details. See now, if you use dependent detail directly, what will happen? It will get error. Why? Because it is not a relationship name. How to find the relationship name for custom object? That is also same. Go to the dependent detail object, go to the fields, Open the parent field. Where is the parent field here? Where is the parent field? Here it is there. Personal employee information. That is something like a master detail. Okay, this is the parent field. Open the parent field. What is the relationship name here? Dependent details. There is no double underscore C. Now copy this. Now click on export. See, now still getting error. Previously, what happened if it is standard object, directly we can copy and paste it the relationship name. It will run query without any error. Now, if you paste the query name, the relationship name, still we are getting error if it is a custom object. If it is a custom object, then what we need to do? So we need to append it with double underscore R. R stands for relationship name. Okay, so whenever you are referring the relationship name, if it is a custom object, you have to append it with double underscore R to the relationship name. Now we can export. Now it will export the data. See, one of the personal info have the relation dependent detail. The dependent details are available here. Okay, so hope you clear how to use parent child SOQL query for custom objects. Custom object, you have to remember, extra point is whenever you are referring relationship name, always you have to append it with double underscore R instead of double underscore C. Okay, R is nothing but a relationship name. Hope you clear. Any questions? Custom object and standard object. Parent child SOQL query clear? Hmm? If you want condition, you can add condition. No problem. Okay. If you want condition, you can add condition. Example. So here, object name, parent to child SOQL, and relationship name directly. How to use? If it is a standard object, if it is a standard, parent is account and the child is contact, then relationship name is contacts. Okay, again, if it is a standard, parent is account and the child is opportunity, what is the relationship name? Opportunities. Okay, if it is a standard, parent is account and the case is the child, then relationship name is cases. If it is a custom, okay, parent is, suppose parent is above one only, we can use for personal info, and otherwise maybe we can use like this, account example I'm telling. Okay, maybe you can extend this. Right. So then what is the parent information here? So here we can use accounts also we have, right? Now go to dependent detail. Yeah, we can use anything here. So here we can use, I think reverse I mentioned. Let me check. Okay. So here we can use dependent details. Dependent details double underscore C, then relationship name is the dependent details R. Okay, means we need to append it with the R. Okay, hope you clear this table. So like this we need to consider the relationship name. Right, clear now? Can I go to child to parent? So when you write the child to parent, subquery is not required. Subquery is not required. Why it is not required means, here child is contain parent information. How many parent information? single parent information. Parent information. That is something like primary key is parent ID. Parent ID. Okay. So whenever you write the child to parent subquery is not required. Then what is the syntax for this? Straightforward. Okay. Syntax is select. We can use any order. Parent fields, comma, child fields, child fields. From which object we are going to? Child object. And where? Condition. Remaining common. Whatever optional parameters, it is common for any query, either parent to child, child to parent, single object, whatever. The where after where condition, whatever parameters we have, optional parameters, that is common for any query. So this is the straightforward. Okay, select parent fields, child fields. You can mention any order. You can mention any order. Why we are using this one means I will show you example. Fetch contact information using SOQL along with parent information. Parent information. Let's see. Parent information means that is something like account information. Now, which object is the child here? Suppose query, write the query, select. Here child relationship name is required, not required. That also I'm going to mention. Here child relationship name is not required. Not required. Okay. Write the query. We can use anything. ID, comma, name, comma, phone number. This is for contact, from contact. So from contact. Now parent fields, how we are going to use? We have already account ID, right? We can mention account ID. If we have account ID, or if we have parent ID, or if we have record ID, based on ID, we can fetch any details using SOQL query. Okay, ID is the primary key for the record, or if you want any parent ID is the primary key for the contact as well. Okay, if you want account ID, we have to use the merge fields. How to use? Account dot name, just account dot name, account dot phone number, etc. Like this we can add multiple fields, parent fields, whatever it is required from the child query. Okay, let's see. We can execute this one. Select ID, comma, name, from contact. We can use export now. See, total 37 records are there. Okay. Now, if you want account information, see here, there is a two fields we have. If you enter account, there is a two fields we have. One is account ID, that is the primary key. And based on this account ID, this is the lookup field. Account ID front end, it is acts as a name. Any object front end acts as a name, but back end it is taking as a ID, right? So now account ID already it is available in child record. Now if you go to here account dot, we have account dot. See here, these are the parent information. Which information it is required? Like this we can use account dot phone number, etc. Just export now. See, account details are available, account phone number also available. See, we can add these parent fields into query, parent fields into condition as well. Suppose where account ID not equal to null, means we are consider whichever accounts are having contact information, only those accounts are we are consider. Total 35 accounts are there. Previously 37 means two of the contacts there is no account ID. Account not equal to null, then how many records are there? Two records are there. These two records there is no contact details. Okay, sorry, there is no account details in contact. This is how we can add for parent information directly into the child object. Okay, so same example. Fetch the dependent details along with personal info using SOQL. Okay, let's see how to run the query. Now here select ID comma name from dependent detail. So here this is the child object. Total two records are there. Now we want parent information. Just you can type personal. See again two fields are available. Personal info directly we can use API name of the parent field. Personal employee info it will return ID. See this is the ID. Okay, if you go to dependent detail, don't confuse. If you go to dependent detail, front end whatever it is showing, it is a name. But the actual value of this field while loading the data, it is considered as a ID. That is something like a parent ID, primary ID. Always backend it will return as a ID, not for name. If you want to specifically name of the record, name of the parent record, then we can use here personal info r dot, not for c dot, r dot. Okay, so this is very important. If we click on export now, see, then only name it will come. Always parent information, while fetching parent information using child to parent query, it will return directly ID of the parent record. Do you want other than ID, or do you want to fetch other than ID value required for the code level? Then you have to use merge fields. That is something like personal info r dot name. Okay, so if you want to personal info ID, so just enter personal info, just simply. Okay, like this. Suppose this dependent detail, if you want to add more than one parent, yes, we can add more than one parent. If you put comma, so dependent detail, one more parent information we have. If you go to depend account also, it is a parent only. So now it is a standard object, directly we can use account dot name. No, what is the API name here? What is the API name? Account underscore C. Then what we need to do? Account double underscore R dot name, not for C dot name. Whenever you are using merge fields, always you have to use R, not for C. See now account information also we are fetching. So we can add more than one parent information also we can fetch, and also from parent to child query also we can fetch more than one child data. Okay, so only the difference between standard object and custom object is, so standard object directly we can use object API name dot field name, but custom object API name not for underscore C, double underscore R dot name. Okay, always we have to use relationship name. Okay, so we can use merge fields. Merge fields means here account r dot name, right? Again, do you want to fetch grandparent data? Already formula fields we discussed, cross object formula. Same here also we can fetch. Maybe personal info. If we go to personal info, where is the personal info? If you go to personal info, open the personal info. Is there any parent field here? No, not there, right? We have account parent field. Suppose like this we can add. How to add? Personal info r dot. Again here see account r dot name. Like this we can fetch. Export now. Means child object, immediate child parent is personal info parent is account. This is account is grandparent of dependent detail. Like this also we can add multiple merge fields as well. Means based on relation. Okay, either immediate parent details also we can display. Otherwise, if you want to display parent, grandparent, grandparent like this, that also it is supported for child to parent SQL query. Okay, hope you clear. Hmm? Right. Any questions? Child to parent and parent to child. Hmm? Clear. Right. So next class we discussed about aggregate functions. Once aggregate functions are done, then we'll move to another. Okay. So I'll mention just simply relationship queries. Any questions? Anyone have any questions? Clear? Any difficulties? Please let me know. Queries are very important. Okay. Without knowing code is too difficult to fetch the data because of whatever code you are going to return in real time. So that is based on data only, right? We require data while executing the code, or maybe whenever user performing any action, right? So then the data, how we are going to fetch existing data based on SOQL query only. Without knowing SOQL query, it is difficult to understand which data you are going to write the logic. Okay, please understand more by using documents or trailheads. Yesterday already we discussed it, right? So always prefer my notes is the first option, and the second option is trailhead, third option is document, and fourth option is the forums. Okay, follow like this. At least to practice each scenario one query, that is enough. Okay, so we have multiple queries, still multiple injection queries are there, that and all you can practice. So whatever information is required for the further practicing, that is already provided in my notes. Any questions, let me know. Anyone have